a huge problem with antibiotic usage for all individuals, including medical professionals. One of the problems occurs when someone stops taking the treatment in the middle of the antibiotics. The problem with that is that in the middle of the treatment, only some of the bacteria will have been killed by that time, and the ones that survive and live become resistant to whatever antibiotic you were taking. So in the future, that antibiotic won't work. Another problem is that these antibiotics only work on bacterial infections. There's also viral infections which won't work with this type of treatment, and if you take antibiotics with a viral infection, the only thing that will happen is the good bacteria in your body will die, and it'll leave room for bad bacteria like E. coli to have room to grow in your intestines. In the future, if this problem isn't fixed, then many people are going to be resistant to the antibiotics that we have right now. Therefore, all of the antibiotics that are available to us right now are not going to be able to work when we have bacterial infections, so we won't get better. There is a few different solutions for this. According to my microbiology professor, Dr. Cunningham, there are stewardship programs which hospitals are working on that will help to preserve the bacteria antibiotics that we have today, so that they will be here for the future and that they will work for us. Another solution is that anytime you go to the doctor, you need to make sure that before you're prescribed antibiotics, you need to make sure that what you do have is a bacterial infection, so that your body will be able to be affected by the antibiotics, so that they will work on the bacteria when you have bacterial infections, so that they will work for you when you're sick. So I would like you to think about what would happen, how much disease would be in the world if we use antibiotics to where we all become resistant to the ones we have. So then we would have to have the medical field come up with more antibiotics that would actually work for us, and we would basically all be suffering from bacterial infections and there would be no treatment. So if we don't implement the stewardship program and other solutions of just preventing taking antibiotics, then we'll have a lot of greater risks in the future. So I would like you guys to all make sure that you are taking antibiotics only for bacterial infections, and after you're tested to determine what type of infection you're suffering from, so that your doctor knows that the antibiotics will work on you before you give that risk to yourself that you might become resistant, so that in the future you will have a treatment if you need it. Thank you.